Oh, that wasn't it. Now, when people come to a course like this, Tim, like a short, say like a par 3 course,
Yeah.
do you think they should still tee it up like it's little par 3s, or do you think it's better practice for them to hit it off the ground?
I mean, if you want to, I don't know. I mean, if you want to, it depends on the shot. Depends on what you're trying to accomplish. You know, I think if you're trying to hit something a little lower, maybe not tee it up. If you want maximum spin, I would definitely tee it up so you don't get.
But I'm saying like not if you're trying to shoot a great score here, but if you're coming here to make yourself better on a full course.
Oh, like to practice more for practice purposes.
Yeah,
I would just play it off the turf.
Play it down. Yeah. There we go.
Look good there.
Good thump one there.
Good shot. Have you been to Disney World in Orlando?
Oh yeah. We went, my grandparents sent me there, or sent my mom, brothers and I there in probably 1988 or something like that. And man, we loved it. And then I went there again with my brother in like 2004 or something.
Laura and I took the kids last year. It was the first time I'd ever been, 38 years old. It was actually really cool.
It was, huh? Yeah, my favorite definitely has always been Epcot Center. Like going from country to country around that little lake or whatever.
Right.
I just love that. All right, so Tim there's my ball there on the spun back to be on putting.
Oh, don't rub it in.
And all right, so what do you got here and what are you gonna do? So it's short game wise.
Okay, so really good lie. Ball's sitting up fine. I can hit, low, medium, or high trajectory. I'm really just kind of making a few practice swings here. Just trying to feel what the turf is wanting to do to the club. It might try to grab it just a little like you had a few holes ago, but not nearly as much as what you had. So I'm going to play this pretty stock.
Tim, you always talk about like how steep or shallow to swing, and with that one, I think I always think I have to swing steeper than I actually do.
Yeah.
How do you determine how steep to swing?
Well, I mean, use your practice swings. I mean, your practice swings tell you a lot. So like if I take a practice swing here and and I come down and I take more of a divot than I want, or if I hit the ground and it bounces too much, let that kind of use those practice swings for a purpose and see, keep taking practice swings until you really get that interaction with the turf, just that little brush or whatever it is you're going for. Okay. So that because you really don't want impact to be a surprise. You really want to know what's about to happen before it ever does, so that it's more predictable of how the ball is going to come out.
Yeah, when I'm in the rough, I think I get afraid of hitting the grass. But like when
behind it.
Like when you do it, like it's hitting all that grass, but it's just going through more constant speed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, let's see. What club is that?
All right, so I've got 58. I'm gonna hit it just a little bit lower than standard.
Okay.
I'll land it a couple steps on the green. Pretty stock though. And then hopefully that'll roll out nicely.
It did roll out. Oh wow, got some good action on it actually.
Flew that just a touch farther than I wanted.
No, that was good.
Good contact, but not bad.
Now, did you carry that a little further than you wanted?
Yeah, I flew that 2 or 3 steps farther than that I wanted.
Okay.
Honestly, the ball came out a little bit better than I expected. Okay. I thought it would maybe dig or grab just a little bit, and it really came out of there nice. Club just moved through the grass perfectly. All right, big man, knock that birdie in.
Yeah.
nice putt. All right, it gave me a chance. See if I can take advantage of it.
Oh, that was a very good putt.
Left, right at the hole. Ugh.
All right, Tim, we'll call this match play. And if we're match play, then we're going into this hole all square, which I might not be right, but for the sake of this video, we're going to be all square.
I think we just call it winner take all.
Okay. And yeah, wipe the slate, and we got 140 winner take all. Should be about
let's see
that here.
Yeah, 143.
144.
Yeah.
So you're gonna hit a full-on 9?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit a normal 9-iron now.
Oh, beautiful. Wow, you took a really athletic swing on that one, Tim. How close is that?
I don't know, it was right at it.
That was great.
Still have my airplane legs.
Yeah.
Early. You took me to Denny's, filled me up with...
Yeah. Moon's over my head. So the Superbird.
Superbird, yeah. That's good.
Okay, should be good. Should be a putt.
Yeah, nice swing.
Now remember, Tim, a couple years ago, when we were first out here at Hartwell, I don't think we came here last time. So the last time we were here, you said I had like a pretty pronounced shift at the top that was more out, and I was hitting a lot of pools. Does that look any different to you?
Is that a loaded question? No.
No, or is that, I mean, has it gotten any better?
I like your golf swing. I mean,
okay.
I think, when you the thing with golf is everybody has tendencies. And, my golf swing and your golf swing are very different in the sense that my tendency is I get too active with the lower body. The club gets underneath me, inside out, whatever you want to call it.
And you go like down, and I go up.
That's right,
yeah.
that's right. So I'm real lower body dominant in my golf swing. Upper body gets kind of lazy, doesn't really do much. You're the opposite. You get a little more upper dominant. You're a steeper player. Yeah. Your takeaway gets your takeaway gets a little in. You shift it out. I do the opposite. Not to say one's better or worse. It just we have our tendencies, and I think the best players, they just understand their tendencies better than others, and it makes
like understand it, like actually understand, or just like intuitively.
A little bit of both.
Okay.
But they for sure know what shots they should try to hit and what shots they should not try to hit. Last thing I need to do is try to hit a high cut 3-iron.
Right.
Into a back right flag. Played a little long, didn't it?
It really did, because I hit mine pretty darn solid.
Yeah, I did too.
And I never would have pulled an 8 as long as I've been going, so.
Well, here we sit.
Harder. Damn it.
Not bad.
All right.
Not bad.
Needed more than that. Smoked it.
Yeah, I had that collar behind me. And I tried to
Wow, look at these.
hit down on it just a little bit.
Not what you want to leave yourself. All right, I'm up. How important, when you're lag putting, Tim, how important do you think it is to leave yourself uphill putts? Like how much more often, given the same distance, will uphill go?
Oh, given the same distance is very important.
Dramatically
yeah.
different?
I mean, you know, because uphill putts are we were talking about this in the car earlier, but uphill putts with from the same distance and the same amount of tilt are going to break less. So yeah, I mean, for sure. Last thing you want's a 5-footer downhill breaking right to. Oh wait, hang on, that's what I have.
Right. We got 511 here.
Oh yeah, nice putt.
Oh, I could not have hit it any softer, and
That's
so I
right.
had to go in.
Good putt.
Thank you.
Break and they definitely break, and then you don't play the break.
Good putt. All right, Tim, put her there.
Good match.
Yeah, that's fun.
Good work, bud.
All right, guys, so thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. You guys can contact Tim at, what's your Instagram? Let's do Instagram first.
Tim Yelverton Short Game.
On Instagram.
Is Instagram, and at Tim Yelverton on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Either one of those are fine, or tyelverton2002 at Gmail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2001 other Tim Yelvertons were crowded. No, but the thing that we're really excited to announce is the Be Better Golf putting video that is to be titled. But we're so early in talking about it that you guys are the first ones to hear about it. Really exciting. A lot of people, after the success of the Be Better Golf short game scoring system, were talking about, we would love this same idea for putting. Because I know, Tim, one of the things with putting, some guys you see, you know, with a Corey Pavin style, some guys you see with a Stricker style. Like, right. So it seems like, well, what do you do? Are there any constants? So how can this help people?
Yeah, you know, the key to all that is every player has to have a baseline that they go back to, and they've got to have those foundational pieces. Those, you can call them fundamentals, whatever you want to call them, but everybody kind of has to have their baseline, their foundation that they go back to day in and day out. Or they're going to see some inconsistencies in their stroke and in their results. Not to say that some days won't be great, because they will, but there's also going to be some days when everything's burning edges. And you know, the better the player is at being able to associate certain misses, then the easier it is for them to fix.
So they say, I know when I'm pulling it, it's probably this, or when I'm pushing.
That's right.
So when you talk about consistency and tendencies, I think one of the things that might hold people back with putting, because it can be done in 1,001 different ways, more than even, is people are switching putters, they're switching like stroke grips, stroke styles. So we're talking about this short game system that we're going to have, like, here is a potential set of consistent things to follow.
And you know, that the video where I was talking about training versus testing, what happens is players in putting especially, but in golf in general, but we're talking about putting, they test a lot. Yeah. So we test. Yeah, the circle drill. That's right, the 3-6-9 drill, or I'm going to make 25 4-footers in a row, or things like that. There's nothing wrong with those, but it's all testing. Yeah. So what happens is we as players, we test, and then it only takes a few times when we don't like the results, and then we change. Yeah. And so that change might be exactly what we needed, or it might be exactly the opposite of what we needed. And so then when you change, whether it be a grip, a ball position, a putter, a stance width, I mean, all kind of different things, right? So, you know, try to go more that's right. There's numerous things you could change. And then you just never know if the snowball's getting bigger or if you're actually doing some good with the change that you're doing. So every player needs to understand why And then they need those training pieces that they can go back to that can kind of solidify what's going on. Not to say our testing or our performance is going to be great day in and day out, but the consistency will be much higher. The bad days won't be nearly as bad. And then we can really kind of have that association to, okay, if I'm missing putts to the left, I need to check, make sure my hands are not too far back, or maybe the ball's too far forward, you know, so on and so forth. If everybody understands their pieces and their tendencies, then they can putt better more often for sure.
We're going to be talking about these things in the Be Better Golf putting series that we have coming up with Tim Yelverton, who teaches these concepts to the best players in the world and to a lot of really high-level college and LPGA players, others, and amateurs alike. So there'll be a link for it here, and we'll have more information about it coming up. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Thanks.